Good evening, everybody, again. I just wanted to quickly post this video on what's going on with the Oroville Dam and some coincidental things that I noticed. Firstly, I guess it's the largest dam that there is, and I mean even larger than the Hoover Dam, which there just so happens to be a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding, and it is very close to the Hoover Dam as well. As you can see in these pictures, people under evacuation. This is recent pictures, and if you look at this spillway where the water comes out of this dam, you'll notice something that seems pretty crazy to me. Here's another one. This is where it's at. Now we're about to get to something. Now, what does this look like? Now, I've seen a number of conspiracy theories claiming that this was the Hoover Dam, and because the Hoover Dam was in The Simpsons, which happens to have all these coincidental things that it's correcting, but this doesn't look like the Hoover Dam to me. This looks like the Oroville. And here it is, and here it is, and if you'll remember, the Twin Towers were on the 20, with one burning in the exact same position with the Pentagon right here. See, we have two towers burning with the Pentagon. So I can't help but think that this is definitely related somehow. And the similarity in this image right here and the images of the dam are pretty striking. But regardless, we have tons of rain and bad weather coming in, they're predicting. So, I guess we'll just have to see what happens with that. I've heard all types of theories about Russians and, all types of crazy stuff. None of which I don't know, how true any of it is. I think I'm gonna have to go and look for some answers. But I just have this feeling that this dam signifies something, and all these people that had this Hoover Dam conspiracy. I believe that they may have something with this Oroville, because it is the biggest dam in the United States. So, also we had reports that this Russian spy ship is 30 miles off the coast now of one of our submarine bases, and if you watched my video from earlier regarding what I seen with that, and you'll understand when I say that events are aligning, and I think that we're on the precipice of a major event. I mean, a dam breaking to me signifies just that. The largest dam in the United States is about to give way. Symbolically, what does that mean? To me, it says a lot, and like I said, I just feel we're on the precipice of the events that I keep talking about seeing. And I think that April something. I was just listening to the string of visions I had in November, and I was seeing if there was anything regarding this dam in those visions. And as I listened, it blows my mind every time, because like, holy shit. So I just was talking about in the last video how this with the bird flu, and how I seen a mallard duck, and that was just a couple days ago. Well, as I listened to the string of visions from November, I said mallard duck in there, and when I heard that, I was like, holy shit. So I seen the mallard duck in November, and then it just appeared to me a couple days ago with all these other visions of the shark and all the other stuff, if you've been following along. And yeah, and there was just so many, there was a ton of other things. I reheard the dragon thing, when I didn't, that was before these other ones as well. And it's just, every time I listen to it, it just blows my mind, because there's just, go listen to it. I mean, I believe it's Prophecy and Prediction 4. Not 4, it's 3. It's the one where I, give a chain of events. But anyway, back to this dam. It signifies to me the breaking of the dam. And it's interesting, actually. It reminds me of an interesting passage. Revelation 12. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, in pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. And her child was caught up unto God, and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And a great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out unto the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation, and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. See those words? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood, after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth, and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. So, it talks about this flood, and I keep seeing this serpent that I keep talking about, this Apophis and Typhon, the serpent jet stream, this whole serpent, the Chinese woman with the dragon, and this whole dragon and serpent. And here we are in Revelation 12, where it talks about this serpent and this dragon and the flood, and just metaphorically goes along with everything that I've seen. Now, in regards to this great wonder in heaven, and a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. Well, it just so happens that, September 23rd, 2017 is when this astrological alignment takes place, and the 12 stars are the constellations that are above the constellation of Virgo when this takes place. And just all of this only happens one time, and it's happening this year in September 23rd. And I also keep saying that the time period that I believe these things to happen is, around then. I'm gonna have to move it back to April now. April to October. There'll be a series of events. I mean, like grand scale events taking place. But it's just all these things are just lining up and in sync, signifying this whole Nibiru and the incoming system. And in my string of visions that I had seen, I said Carl Sagan. Now, if I had to interpret what Carl Sagan means, Carl Sagan is famous for a lot of things, but Nibiru is one of the main things. And all these things just fit together and it's just pretty mind-blowing. But I think I'm going to end this for tonight, but I just wanted to bring a couple of these things to you guys' attention. And I'm going to be working on a new video, so I'll have that up soon. And if you hadn't seen the last video, I finally released my book, The Logos. There will be a link in the comment section, and this is the game changer. This book is the game changer. The people that have gotten it, I've just it's only been released since last night, and I've already had multiple people make a donation and receive the book. Because as I had said, if you missed the video that I released earlier, rather than charge people for it, I set it up on a donation basis where I click the link, make a donation, whatever you're able to pay, and I send me an email, and I'll email you the book, and I'm gonna I don't want to put people's business out there, but the response that I've gotten, people like, wow, like this is something that is generally not released to the public. I can guarantee you that. So the link's below if you're interested in checking that out. Like I said, the name is The Logos, the Biggest Secret in the History of Man, a comprehensive guide to becoming psychic or tuned to God. So, talk to you guys soon. As usual, stay vigilant, stay tuned.